Good morning, everybody, and welcome to my world with Nat, Relocation Concierge here in the Dominican Republic. I hope you're having an incredible day. I am super excited because I'm back in some old stomping grounds of Casa Linda with Rob and Nadine from Dominican Life. And Dominican Life, right? Yes, okay, yeah, I got
absolutely.
it right. Woof!
Yes.
That would have been a flub. And I've been wanting to sit down with you guys because you guys have been here for a little while.
Yeah, we've been here now 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
3 years this month, actually.
3 years. Oh, your anniversary.
Wait
That's
a minute. 3 years today.
Wow, 3 years
Oh,
today.
really?
Yes.
Woohoo!
Oh my God. Yeah. 3 years today.
So, I mean, I guess the essential question is, what brought you here? What made you decide to come down?
Well, there were several factors. We have 2 young daughters.
Yeah.
Both of them in elementary grade, and we were just ready to escape. We wanted to give them a better quality of life.
Something different, right?
Yeah.
That's like us too.
Yeah, we wanted to be able to spend more time with them, not just kind of go through the hustle and bustle, pick them up after after school programs, and then rush home to make dinner, get them off to bed, and so forth.
Yeah.
We wanted to spend more time with them, and so that was a big thing for us.
Mm-hmm. Rush hour traffic, we wanted to get away from that. Again, like the hustle and bustle. We wanted to quiet things down, take it easy.
The rat race.
The rat race, yeah, exactly.
And we just looked at each other one day, we're like, we have one life.
Yeah.
We live once.
And what's stopping you, right?
Exactly.
Why are we waiting? That's a really important question. I say to people when I meet them, when we have a call, it's like, why are you waiting? That's what somebody said to me. I remember, a really good friend saying, well, why don't you wait? And I was like, wait for what? Like, what am I waiting for?
Exactly.
And I think that, it takes guts, right, to do this?
It does. Absolutely takes guts.
Not everybody would do it. I have a friend of my daughter's back home who said, oh, I could never do this. And I'm like, well, why not? She goes, oh, family and friends. And I get it. We miss those things. But
what I say to that, it's faster to get back home, like we came from Toronto, on a plane than it is from Toronto to Montreal by driving. And you can get on a flight, you can get back in 4 hours, you're back home. If you need to get for an emergency or anything like that, it's as simple as that.
And that was one of the reasons we picked the North Shore, because it was a simple travel plan. So you've been here 3 years. You guys are running Dominican Life, which is a sort of like Airbnb or a rental agency.
And
it's
property management.
Property management, yes. So I'm sure you've seen all kinds of stuff.
We have.
Absolutely.
What have been some of the shocking things?
Oh my God, shocking things. Well, sometimes someone will rent a 2-bedroom, and for a 2-bedroom we allow up to 4 people.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they'd have like 8 more people coming, and that was like, you can't do that. You can only have 4 people.
They're like, what are you going to squeeze them all in? It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way. Yeah, the numbers, you have to be able to count. Okay.
That's right.
So, it's been 3 years, but I feel like even after our about 16 months, there's still novelty to it. Do you still feel like there's novelty to being here?
There is. It takes a couple of months to customize yourself to the relaxing. Things take time to get done, or if you order a coffee, it doesn't come in 2 seconds. It comes in maybe 5 or 10 minutes, which is fine. But once you get used to that, as of now, is there anything new that we there is always something happening that we say, but it's just an amazing place to live.
Yeah.
And we don't regret it. One bit.
So what are some of the things you love about being here? Because I think that's part of what people want to know is like, what are the loves of being here? Like, it's a great place. What does that mean?
Well, first, you want to go take... Okay, first, obviously the climate.
Yeah.
Climate,
no
yes.
winter,
Right now.
So
I know. I'm going to show you the view later.
We just couldn't take the winters anymore. It got
And it doesn't even get cold in Toronto.
No. You imagine,
like Montreal.
Yeah, Montreal, or imagine, I don't know who lives in Winnipeg.
We got the Dominican sound bites.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that's right. But the other thing was no politics here. Nobody really talks about politics.
Yeah.
It helps that you don't have to talk about that. Again, the traffic, no traffic. So there's a lot of positive, and we love it and fresh fruits and fresh air. And if you want to add something, for sure, it's just
I mean, you have young kids here.
Yes.
They do go to one of the private schools.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that, it's a better experience, a different experience?
I think both.
Both,
Honestly,
okay.
both. I think they're getting a really, really good education right now. I mean, we do see it compared to what it is back home. I feel like they're getting a different perspective on life altogether. They're learning about different cultures, which I love, they don't necessarily know the Canadian politics as much, or how the governments work, because they're at that age where they're learning about governments and all that. So, okay, that we can teach them at home.
Yeah.
When the time
Yeah.
needs it. But in terms of the education itself and the environment of the school, it's outdoor living, it's outdoor education.
Yeah, and I think that's a big factor for us being from a northern country where, probably out of a 10-month school year, they spend, 8 months indoors?
Exactly.
It's too cold sometimes, some days even to go outside. So that whole outdoor living piece is such a good one for overall wellness.
And there's more activities to do, so they're not on the iPad all the time.
Yes.
So they're out at the beach, they're
What do
playing
they
tennis,
do? What extra things do they do?
Horseback riding, surfing, tennis practice, volleyball. My daughter's into volleyball. Yes. So they're doing so much more, and the pool almost every other day. The pool,
of
it's
course,
amazing.
Of course.
Birthday parties here are not the traditional Chuck E. Cheese birthday parties.
They are not.
That's right.
They're like, okay, let's go to 27 waterfalls, and they're doing cliff jumping. They're going snorkeling. Those are the kind of birthday parties.
When we arrived last year, and we got invited to. Adele was invited to her first birthday party. I felt like that was the thing that signified like we were here. Yeah. Like when you get invited to the birthday party, it's like, okay, we are in. Not that we're in, but we're in this community now. And it wasn't from a family who had moved here. It was somebody who has been here 20 odd years and had his daughter same age as Adele. So we really, it was like, oh, this is like a local party, So.
But that's the thing. It circles back to what you just said. It feels like a community, and that's what we feel we have built, a true community of expats, but also of
locals. For sure. And I think, so to that point, what would be your viewpoint or your opinion on integrating with the locals?
It has been smooth, easy.
Great,
a lot of people speak English here.
It's a must.
It's a must, and we're learning Spanish. The other thing about back home in Toronto was if you wanted to get together with friends, you had to book it 3 weeks in advance, and you're lucky to get it on a weekend. Here, you can get together on a Wednesday with a short notice. You could tell people on a Tuesday to come on Wednesday,
come by.
And everybody gets together, a little quick barbecue, and they're out the door, and everyone's having fun. So people enjoy life here. No matter how many jobs they might have here, they find time for family and friends, and that's important too.
Absolutely. So a lot of my viewers and people I meet think, oh, we're in paradise and it's all rainbows and sunshine and Skittles. Would you concur, or would you say maybe sometimes there's a few challenges as well?
Well, I think with anything, there's challenges wherever you are.
Yeah.
We just feel, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but we feel there's less challenges here for us than we did back home.
I would say some of the challenges would be finding all the items that I'm used to back home. I can't find ketchup chips here.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, so certain things I can't find here that I say, oh God.
You can't find the keg here.
There's no keg here.
Yeah,
no
keg. But you know what? You get over that.
But if somebody wanted to open one, we would support them.
Please. Now, one thing that totally surprised us that we weren't ready for was how good the healthcare is here. We just took our daughter to a doctor yesterday. They had technology that I've never seen in Canada. So there's a big myth out there from Canadians and Americans that, oh my God, how can the healthcare be great in a developing country? It's better. If you look at Mexico, Cuba, they all have better healthcare than we had back home. Ours is free. I mean, in Canada it was free. That's all, but it wasn't better necessarily. You had to wait.
My dad waited months and months for cataract surgery and had it actually yesterday on his birthday.
Wow.
But he had to see a specialist, and that wait was agonizing because he had to have it done. And I said to my mom, had you come visit, you might have been able to get it. We would have paid a little bit, but it would have been, no wait. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But I think that is, you are the myth of the healthcare here.
Yeah.
And I think people have different experiences, unique experience. My husband was in the hospital last year, and They took great care of
Amazing.
him. The doctor answered me on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
What is that?
Exactly.
Who does that, right?
Oh my God, that's right.
You don't, and I think the thing I've been talking a lot about with people is like, there's a client who just left and he's leaving today. I'm like, you better stock up. Go to the pharmacia. Buy all the things because you don't need a prescription here for most things. You can just go and say, I want this, this, and this, and they're gonna give it to you.
Imagine, absolutely.
So, what are some of the things that you still sort of like go, oh my gosh, really? Only in the DR?
Only DR. Okay, so be prepared. If you come and live here, you might get an order at the restaurant right 60 to 70% of the time.
Just the way it is.
Just the way it is. You have to accept it. You send it back. You tell them, give me my order right. It happens. But again, the trade-offs. I'll take that over having someone snooty back home in Toronto, being with an attitude or something like that. So
they won't give you attitude.
They won't give you attitude here.
It's just there's the feeling of you want it, you want it. You don't want it. Okay, I'll take it back and bring you something else. There's none of the, I guess what we call more empathy that you don't find with customer service, but it's something that you can get over. But Rob and I are all about customer service. And so for us that kind of sticks out, but we've kind of learned to just roll with the flow. As they say here, tranquila.
Tranquila, sí. And I think that's part of it. Customer service here is definitely, I hate to say lax, but that's what it is. Mm-hmm. But those who get it, they do get it.
They do get it, yes.
And they do well.
Yeah.
And you guys have a great team that you work with. Mm-hmm. I've met a few of them, and they actually, I think we rented our car through them. Yeah. So, it's just been great to meet those people. Let me get your opinion on, what do you think about the driving?
Yes, I was going to mention that. So the driving is different. Not bad. It's different because everyone seems to know what the other's doing, but it is chaos. Organized chaos. Organized chaos. So you can use you could park any way you want. Yeah. There's no parking meters.
You can even park where it says don't park.
Yeah. Nobody's there. It's amazing. But there's a lot of motorcycles, but the motorcycles know that they're last in line in the hierarchy, so they will respect the cars. And pedestrians actually are last in the so you have to be careful when you're crossing the street.
You gotta own it. You gotta own it when you cross the street.
That's right. You gotta own it. And as once you get used to it, it's actually a piece of cake. I mean, it really.
But that's what I would recommend, especially. I mean, I hate to say this because I would say more to the women because I think the new expats that are coming in, they're afraid to drive. I say jump in fast. Don't sit and wait.
Yeah.
Like several weeks, several months. I jumped in on it like the first day.
I think on week 2 I jumped in.
And then you will own it. That's okay. You will feel secure.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've been here about 3 years now. So happy anniversary on that. What are you guys jumped all in. You didn't come visit and go back, just like us. You jumped in. Mm-hmm. Would you recommend a full leap, or do you recommend maybe come and check it out, see if it's your thing, and then come back? Like what? Now that you've done it, right?
Yeah. We came for a week just to check it out, but I would definitely say if you're gonna come here, go full in, buy something. There's a lot of people that say rent first.
Yeah.
The people that rent first tend to rent forever. Mm-hmm. They then it's for some reason they're just in the rental game, and once you buy, it makes you committed, and it allows you to get through the first 2 or 3 months, because if the first 2 months don't work out as well and you're renting, you're just going to go back home, and then that's not.
Yeah.
You gotta almost force yourself to have to.
There's no crutch.
No crutch. No crutch. Yeah. Just come in.
I think there's not a right or wrong formula, right? Because I know we rent.
Yeah.
I'm happy not to have the responsibility.
That's right. That's right.
That is totally
Everyone's
on
different.
me,
Yes.
and I own it.
Yes.
And I think we do eventually want to buy or to build. Mm-hmm. It'll depend.
Yeah.
But we're leaning on the building side only because we found a good builder. We found a model that we really like. That's simple and
Yeah.
But I always tell people to come down and at least maybe rent for a month, and because buying when you're not here, I think is no.
Not sight ain't seen.
You gotta see it.
You gotta come. So at least come rent.
That's right.
Get the lay of the land, right?
That's right.
Absolutely, I love it. Any other words of wisdom?
I just had something I forgot what I was gonna say, but hold on. It was something really important too. I'll remember. there's a.
We lost it.
Okay,
We
hold
lost
on. I'll
it.
get it. Go ahead. Talk about
Any other tips?
I don't know. I really don't. I think we kind of covered a lot of
We
it.
did cover it.
Yeah.
You'll come back to it.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
yeah,
we'll
yeah,
add it in.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you both for taking time. It's
Yeah.
it's hot right now,
It
just
is.
so you know.
It's hot.
We're gonna
But
and we
beautiful
like.
hot.
But so that's a good one. Are you used to the weather?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So-
I feel acclimatized to the weather.
Oh,
Yes.
big time. So when we went to Toronto, well, we were there for about 3 weeks. We just came back last week. I had my sweater on the whole time I was in Toronto. Even though it was summer there, it was still not hot enough for me anymore. I
Yeah.
always had a sweater on.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
listen,
I
in
definitely got
January
used to
we were
this.
wearing little covers to
Yeah.
cover our show socks
Yeah.
because we were cold. So that tells you a lot.
Oh, here's
Yes,
what I want
here
to
it
say.
is.
Okay.
Go, Rob.
So a lot of people come here and say, "What am I going to do when I get here?"
Oh, this is a good one. Yeah.
There is lots of opportunities for expats. Lots of business opportunities. Even if someone ever want to reach out to me, I could tell them a million different business.
Maybe
a
clarify
yeah.
though that you can't work for a Dominican company though.
You can't work unless you get a residency.
Yeah, you have to have residency. Yeah.
So,
But in
so
terms of opening
opening
up
a business.
Yes.
Business.
Yes.
It's easy to get residency here. There's a much easier here than many other countries around the world.
Yeah.
And that's why we picked Dominican. That was another one of the reasons why we picked Dominican Republic. And yeah, there's a lot of business opportunities. We were fortunate to have one that was really fantastic. Came to us. But there's, whether you want to be in the restaurant business, there's a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of different services that you can start up a business.
And able to explore. I mean, look,
Look at
I'm a
this.
relocation
There you
concierge,
go.
right?
Perfect.
Didn't even know it was gonna happen. It was
Absolutely.
very. It's funny. I googled yesterday like the definition of relocation and the definition of concierge, and kind of put them together to show people like what it is.
Yeah.
So, and I'm loving being of service to people. So, in saying that, if you're thinking of relocating but you're not sure even where to start. Let's first start with a conversation. Make sure you click the calendar link in the description and book that free call, and we can see where you're at and where we can take you with that. And if you need a property, we'll be able to call Nadine and Rob and make sure that they hook you up. Whatever you choose to do today, have an incredible day. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you can get tuned in for the next episode. Take care and bye for now. Thanks, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.